Francisco, and this is Alec Warren, who I met today. Well, no, I didn't meet him today. I met him in Sparta.
We met in person today.
I'm also not making very much sense today, and I apologize for that. And I believe I'm supposed to read you Harry Potter now, as according to this week's challenge. I have like a page or something. Can you hold it?
Yes, of course.
San Francisco behind me, actually. There is a fence behind me, but...
There is a fence. But there is also grass.
Harry's... Yeah. I picked this part because it's when Harry first meets his new friends and first gets a glimpse of the wizarding world besides what he already saw with Hagrid. Harry swung around. The speaker was a plump woman who was talking to 4 boys, all with flaming red hair. Each of them was pushing a trunk like Harry's in front of him, and they had an owl. Heart hammering, Harry pushed his trolley after them. They stopped, and so did he, just near enough to hear what they were saying. "Now, what's the platform number?" said the boy's mother. 9 3/4, piped a small girl, also red-headed, who was holding her hand. "Can't I go?" "You're not old enough, Jenny. Now be quiet." "All right, Percy, you go first." What looked like the oldest boy marched towards platforms 9 and 10. Harry watched, careful not to blink in case he missed it. But just as the boy reached the divide between the 2 platforms, a large crowd of tourists came swarming in front of him. And by the time the last rucksack had cleared away, the boy had vanished. "Fred, you next." "I'm not Fred, I'm George," said the boy. "Honestly, woman, call yourself my brother? Can't you tell him, George?" "Sorry, George dear. Only joking. I am Fred," said the boy, and off he went. His twin called after him to hurry up, and he must have done, because a second later he had gone. But how had he done it? Now the 3rd brother was walking briskly toward the ticket barrier. He was almost there, and then quite suddenly he wasn't anywhere. There was nothing else for it. "Excuse me," Harry said to the plump woman. "Hello, dear. First time at Hogwarts?" Ron's new too. She pointed at the last and youngest of her sons. He was tall, thin, and gangling, with freckles, big hands, and feet, and a long nose. "Yes," said Harry. The thing is, I don't know how to get onto the platform," she said kindly, and Harry nodded. "Not to worry," she said. "All you have to do is walk straight at the barrier between platforms 9 and 10. Don't stop, and don't be scared you'll run into it. That's very important. Best do it at a bit of a run if you're nervous. Go on now. Go before Ron." Okay, Harry said. He pushed his trolley round and stared at the barrier. It looked very solid. He started to walk towards it. People jostled him on their way to platforms 9 and 10. Harry walked more quickly. He was going to smash right into that ticket box, and then he'd be in trouble. Leaning forward on his trolley, he broke into a heavy run. The barrier was coming nearer and nearer. He wouldn't be able to stop. The trolley was out of control. He was a foot away. He closed his eyes, ready for the crash. It didn't come. He kept on running. He opened his eyes. A scarlet steam engine was waiting next to a platform packed with people. A sign overhead said, "Hogwarts Express, 11 o'clock. Harry looked behind him and saw a wrought iron archway where the ticket box has been, with the words "Platform 9 3/4" on it. He had done it. And that is that. And the people in the train think that I'm crazy. The people in the train think that
we're crazy.
Yeah.
Because we probably are.
Because he's filming me in a train with a pink camera. And this is really delicious food, and San Francisco is awesome, and I'll see you guys next week.